さあ1本目すごい角度だ
Looks like my brake line burst. Line snapped.
Everybody watch SAMMIT do a crazy flick.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is round 5 of Formula Drift J2 and we're at Nikko circuit. But today's layout is probably the strangest layout that I've ever seen done at Nikko circuit, so it's going to be interesting. But I'm here, I'm ready to drive, and the team's ready as well. Hoping for good results today. So check out this layout. Zone 1 is there. Zone 2 is there. And look at this, they're using the in-cut road here when you spin, normally with the normal layout. So instead of going around wide and carrying speed, they want us to pretty much slow way down, come through here, hit this zone there, and then come through there and hit the other zone there. And then come through track's end there, and that's the outer point. So I guess you could call this Nikko short. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I think it's just gonna be a lot of tire pressure, and everyone's getting thrown off because how you normally drive Nikko, right? You're doing a big entry from all the way back here, but that's too early. You wanna start like closer to the zone here. It's gonna be very hard to carry through here, I think, unless you got a lot of lack of grip. But yeah, interesting layout. See how we go. What's your prediction today?
Well, my prediction, we thought it's gonna rain and it's not, so I don't really care as long as it doesn't rain for the rest of the day.
Amen, amen. No rain. The typhoon was supposed to wipe us out, so.
Oh wait, everybody watch SAMMIT do a crazy flick, heavy throttle. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, he's the style judge. He's the style judge this time, so you know it. I love it that there's a guy competing in J2 with a Hachiroku 4-age with nitrous. So wild. A lot of people here today. Echo's here again. Super cool to be driving with her. She's from China. The Minoas are here. Yamashita's here. We're gonna hopefully have another battle. Redeem myself a little. Nomuken Jr.'s here. He's 34 with a 2J. A little blasphemous, but I get it. So many good cars here today. For our first practice laps of the new FDJ layout. I think we got this in the bag. I'm just going to say it now, but let's just see how we go. Who knows? Car's feeling good. Let's go out there and have some fun. Do that. Let's go. So let's head out, feel the car, feel the track, and see if we need to make any changes. Right away, I realized this track is going to be very technical and I need a couple more laps to figure it out because that was really sloppy. After doing a few more laps, I was feeling a lot more comfortable and confident, and it started to rain, so I decided to do a few laps in the rain to make sure I had kind of data for both scenarios. You can see I'm driving a lot more conservatively here as well. I'm feeling really confident. I made sure I did a couple practice runs in the wet just so I know what I'm dealing with. Feels the same as what Nikko always feels like in the wet, which is just really slippery. So you have a little technique where you pull the e-brake before you even kind of flick, and that just helps settle the car going in. You can go kind of really slow and put it where you need it. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be dry for qualifying. I don't really need any more laps. I'm pretty confident, so I think we're good. We're about to head out for qualifying. The sun's come out and it looks like the whole track is going to be dry by the time it's my turn to run, which is perfect, exactly how I practiced it on Tuesday and how everything should feel. So we're going to go out there and send it and hopefully put some good points on the board.
大活躍で有名 ドライバーです。サム・ルーカス選手。It's car number 11 at SAMMIT. Pretty sure that the chat is going wild right now from SAMMIT with gamer subs and B forward. Wow, ラインいっぱいいっぱい。これはさあなんとかいったけど。
I don't know how well the in-car camera caught that. My car stalled after entry. I lost all power steering, and then once again on fourth turn I lost all power steering. I've never had that happen before. I'm going to plug in and just see what's going on. Look at this log. Here, straight boom and boom. Twice it happened to me. So hopefully a Band-Aid fix kind of helps. I'm just going to drive it like I would with any other car, like that's got a stalling issue. So now that I know it's there, I can combat it, but just in case I've upped the idle. So we should be okay now. Sounds fine. I just released back here. Thank you. 今にのホース全部確認ください。The check valve seems to be okay after testing it with sucking on it. But we did find that the hose going to the intake manifold is super loose and leaky. So that could have been it, but I don't know. It's really weird. So we're just gonna go around and double check everything. We've got that Band-Aid fixed for now. Hopefully we'll be okay for the second lap, but it's obviously very hard going out there trying to qualify and do good when you've got an incomplete like that. Yeah, we should be okay, but this is now where it's really hard because you got a 0 and now you got to perform well to still get in the game. So hopefully we'll be okay. I really don't know what the problem was, but we're just going to go out there. I'm going to try and combat it now. I'm going to drive it like I would my Chaser when we used to have stalling issues on that. So I'll just have to heel and tow a bunch on entry. But yeah, I don't know. I've never dealt with that before. It was weird. I need to go over the in-car footage and just double check it, but yeah, hopefully we're all G. I'm just going to go out there and try and do the same lap that I wanted to do at the start, and hopefully we'll be okay.
From SAMMIT with game subs and B forward, sitting on an incomplete, he has to do good for a second run. さあ1本目、すごい角度だ、すごい角度だ。これは4のアウト以外はすごい。Wow, as excited I was right now, it looked like he was not going to make it, keep it within the track, but he kept pouring angle on, dips the tire at outside zone 2, but very great amount of angle at outside zone 2 and 3. And very exciting because he did have a very, very heavy throttle, so I would have to say that was a very committed run by SAMMIT. And obviously the line is going to be deducted because of the outside zone 4. But good amount of angle and also very exciting. SAMMIT gets an 82. さあ、サム・ルーカス選手82ポイント。どう？
How's the car feel? Amazing. I think I just played with the throttle a ton, so it never dipped down in there.
You dropped an 82.
That's so good. We're in the bracket 100%. 100%. Hey, this will be you going, man. Yo, we did it, baby. We put down an 82. Let's go. On a 0. We effing did it. Come in, Nike. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Hey! How you guys doing?
Looks like she was on the paddle section in front of here. Looked a lot more energetic.
Look at you! I told you you couldn't control the nerves.
I was doing the whole thing.
Right?
I was doing the
You never
box.
spun once.
No.
Okay, so now what you got to do is just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And once you get into the rhythm, you'll just get even more focused and even more focused as the rounds progress. How cool is that, right?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, like, when I'm in the
Super
box,
simple.
I was like, 1, 2,
Right?
3, 1, 2, 3,
So-
1, 2, 3.
It works. This
It
is
really works.
This is ramen, right? So when I first joined FDJ2, was that your first time too?
Yeah.
So we've both been dealing with nerves. Now I went and did a little bit of psychology training, and I learned the whole box therapy thing, right? I just taught him that today. And this is like the first time you've never spun on every round.
No.
This is amazing.
It
'Cause
really works. It really works.
he is the best driver, like when it's like comes to like, you know, Matsuris and stuff. He's always on people's doors having fun, but whenever, and practice, he always killed it. But whenever it came to like performing, because it was qualifying,
I cannot control myself.
now you can.
Yeah.
So now you just got to keep doing it, get into the rhythm, and then you'll start lying down 80s after it.
Yeah.
Like you'll be super consistent. Dude, I'm
you.
so glad it helped you.
Sam, thank
No,
you.
no
It
worries.
works. This is the first round.
I'm so excited. I love drifting. I love drifting. I love the family. I may not agree with everything that FDJ does all the time, but I think that's also part of competition because we never ever get what we want. But if you can drive well in these conditions like this, and if you can learn you yourself as a person, you can literally do anything. And I think we're starting to prove that. I'm so excited. We friggin' did it. I think it's safe to say we definitely broke the not qualifying curse. We just qualified and killed it. If I got into zone 4, we would have had a 90 for sure. But we killed it in qualifying, going out there when we had a 0 before. That is insane. Nerve control and everything just in my zone, focus. Hyper focus ADHD for the win. When you know how to use it. So we just finished top 16, and the person I'm battling is Echo. We're gonna have so much fun tomorrow. We're obviously friends. So wait, are we driving this? This is what I'm trying to work out. Are we gonna be friends tomorrow? Or are we gonna be competitors tomorrow? What do you want?
Friends.
Friends. I like that. Let's do it. Let's have some fun tomorrow. Hell yeah. If you guys don't know Echo, check her out on social media. She's a massive upcoming driver in China, and I cannot stress how difficult it is for this sport to even exist in China and to be actively in it and being able to travel, as well as social media in China, I'm sure you guys know. But yeah, it's really cool to see her doing well like this over here. So congratulations, and let's share it tomorrow. Why do I always go to the, like, is that the American anthem? I don't even know. It's just like, I want to celebrate. We did it. Why is that my celebrate song? We're about to put our tandem sticker on, which is a big freaking deal for me. We're actually doing it, guys. We are living the dream, baby. Another tandem sticker off the car. Remember this. Let's see if we can get more than 6 laps this practice. And another tandem sticker on the door card. I put this in here, and every time I'm feeling nervous, I look at this to remind me of how many times we've qualified. We got this. We qualified, which of course that means yakiniku with the boys. Good job today, team. Good job. Good job. What are we eating? Some meat? Let's go. Kanpai, otsukare-sama. Woo! Thank you. Come here. Hey. Cheers, everyone. After about a 10-hour sleep, I am feeling amazing, and I'm ready to hit today the ground running. On the ground running, I don't know. However that saying goes, I feel great. So I'm confident we're gonna do well today. Let's win our first battle and make our way all the way to the podium. I think today is our day. We'll see, but it might be today. Let's see how we go. We got to warm up the car, head out and do some practice laps, and then we have like a 3-hour break before we actually have top 16. So I'm excited and I can't wait to drive with my friends. I'm so excited about this. Anyways, let's get to it. I also went through last night all of the in-car footage from yesterday. I don't think my engine stalled. Looking at the logs and everything, I saw the RPM drop to like 800, maybe 600-700 RPM, which definitely wasn't great, but that was because of it took me so much longer to get back on throttle because my angle, I got locked and stuck. So I threw too much angle, I think just because the circuit was a little bit damp than I was anticipating, and I threw so much lock that the actual lock got stuck. And I think that's what really happened. The whole car kind of stalled up, and that long pause is why I couldn't get back on throttle fast enough to get back into the boost range and stuff like that. So I don't think the car actually stalled like engine-wise. I think it was just like the car itself stalled up because I was at max lock and the steering got stuck. And that's why I felt like I didn't have power steering. It's so good being able to go through the footage later and going, okay, I just need to dial it back a bit because, yeah, then I know there's nothing wrong with the car. So I'm going into today with epic confidence in this thing. Practice went pretty smooth. I got a fair few leads in, I got a fair few chases in, and just kind of figuring out the track and where I need to put my car. Being that the track is so small, there's a lot of decel zones and a lot of kind of tight pockets that if your car's at the wrong place at the wrong time, you are going to have contact. So I just kind of spent time driving up until, well, the last run. Unfortunately, the GoPro actually overheated for this run and it shut off right before we launched. I was chasing Mikey and I entered pretty much on his door. And when I went to tap the foot brake to adjust my speed to make sure I was matching his, my foot went straight to the floor. This is now the second time that I've ever lost brakes in one of my drift cars, and it is still the scariest feeling I've ever experienced. Fortunately, I was able to wash out and then get back on throttle so I didn't like slide out into the pile wall there. You can actually see the brake lights going on there, but the car won't stop. It was wild. Looks like my brake line burst from just, I guess, all the heat of the exhaust manifold right there. We should be able to fix it in time, but we've got to hustle. We've got the fan on, cooling everything down. We've got about 2 hours. Either we can just shorten that same line and make it work, or we'll get a new line, then we need some brake fluid and flush it all out, and we should be okay. Look at that, the whole line snapped. That's probably just from the heat. I don't know, but it's shielded, so I don't know. We'll see. This is another reason why I love drifting. Everyone just helps each other out so we can all drive together. Like perfect line, the perfect line that we needed, someone had. And now we're getting heat shielding, but we definitely need to build like a full heat shield there for the next round. That's scary. Arigato. Okay, hold. We're back in action. Brake pedal has never felt this good before. I think it's needed a bleed this entire time. Or maybe that hose was just swelling this entire time. I don't know, but it's really weird to see a Teflon braided line pop like that. But yeah, we're good now. We've got heat sleeving on everything. After this round, I'm gonna make another heat shield, or I'm actually gonna just completely relocate the brake line. Like, to be honest, there's nothing stopping me just bringing it through the top here if I want to. Like, you know what I mean? Just out of the way, nowhere close to the exhaust manifold, and rule out any issues like this happening again. If that took, what, 2 years since I've had this car, before that actually happened and it hasn't changed, then we should be good for today's round. Touch wood. But yeah, we'll be ready, hopefully.
Yourself and be forward. Car number 11 with SAMMIT, Sam Lucas. Nikkoが car number 919 Echo Gao from 1087X Rocket Bunny Racing. 対するは car number 11 Sam Lucas SAMMIT with gamer subs and be forward. さあいい走り。さあ今のはちょっと エコー選手、アウトゾーン2が浅かった。そして、両方の車両ピンク目立ちますが、さあこの2台、これはサム・ルーカス選手、すごい勢いで飛び込んで離脱していきましたが、That looks like it's almost a backwards entry by SAMMIT in the lead position, where he's like on a V line, where he dips 2 tires and gets a little too deep, then he has to adjust his angle going to the outside zone 3. And it looks like, there wasn't really so much the chase driver can do when there's that much angle, and we always talk about the backwards entry. ということで、サム・ルーカス選手とエコーガオ選手、It's a one more time ということで、この2名もう1回走っていただきましょう。さあこの one more time のバトル行ってみたいと思います。 Let's go back to the one more time battle here from 919 Echo Gao from 1087 X Rocket Bunny Racing versus car number 11 Sam Lucas. SAMMIT with Gamer Subs and B4. さあこの2人の戦いどうなるか。おーっと最後の最後で違う遠い。さあスタート。いやーこれはもうWe'll make it official. Imamura, Yamashita, and Nishida going with Echo. Echo gets the win. おめでとうございます。
What a choke that was. I have to watch the in-car footage and work out what I did wrong, but that's totally on me. It could also be that I decided not to change tires. Yeah, that could be a thing. Oh man. Oh well. I think we might have the top 16 curse right now. We're gonna break out of top 16 to top 8 now. We're getting there step by step. All right, let's go see Echo. What's this for? Oh, my turn? It was fun battling Echo. She's a great driver. Hopefully we get to drive some more. That's that first one was wild though, that reverse entry.
Yeah. I was like,
a little bit more seat time, and just like, when I say seat time, like seat time in competition, and I think we got this. We're just getting through step by step, conquering the nerves and everything. I was like shaking and, oh man. Also, I think we just need to, we might need to start recording data on like temperatures and stuff, like like the surface temperature. because the circuit never felt that like gripped up, and it's definitely heated up now that the sun's out. So I think probably if we lowered tire pressure would have helped, but also if I just put new tires on the rear before that next battle, I thought we had enough on there, but they're pretty gone. Yeah, they're pretty worn. I kind of wish we changed tires. That may have helped a bit, but all good. That's probably why we did a reverse entry too. It's just the surface was so much hotter than I was anticipating. All good. We got last round at Okayama, big track, lots of fun, lots of speed. Another top 16 battle done. Now we get to relax and party a little bit. Well, what an incredible day. Like, actually an amazing day. It's currently 3:30 in the morning, and I'm just trying to edit this video and get it out to you guys in the same day. But I'm completely just mind blown by my progression and how comfortable I'm feeling behind the wheel now of the competition S15. That thing is a lot of car, and to be driving it the way that I drove it this weekend, or today, is just insane. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can see it as well. But I learned so much this weekend. Sure, we didn't get to the podium, I know. And yeah, that sucks. But at the same time, I had so much fun. Being able to drive with Echo, and you know, obviously we're good friends, and like seeing her do well is also incredible. And also just seeing my progression and seeing it firsthand and reviewing everything, going through all of the in-car footage and seeing how I'm acting as a person, learning more about myself, and you know, putting more things on the list of stuff that I cannot forget to do, like silly stuff like why didn't I change my tires for the one more time battle? Like I thought it would be fine, but it was obvious that I ran out of tire when I was chasing her in zone 4 when I went completely off the track, pretty much 4 tires out. And then my entry after that, I just completely washed out on throttle. It just wasn't pushing the car forward at all. So we were out of tire. One thing I did notice though, with the reverse entry, I think it's a combination of the track was a little hotter, so I probably should have aired down a tiny bit. And then also, looking at the in-car, it's apparent that I'm definitely entering a lot faster than I was in my qualifying run. And the way that the track is and how technical it is, if you enter too fast, that's exactly what would happen if you know, you'd either wash out or mess up. So I think that's why the reverse entry happened. To be honest, the judges are 100% right. It's an unchaseable lead, so I have no problem whatsoever with any of the calls or anything like that. And like I said, like I'm just so content with this weekend. I learned so much. I did the best driving I've ever done, and I got to see a friend do well. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. We've got a lot on the list of things to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes of, and I got a lot of stuff to fix on the car, brake lines and things to change to make it like handle a little bit better and not have any more issues on the day. But yeah, I'm excited for the next round at Okayama. I'll let Echo know I'm coming for blood. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you're enjoying the journey. We're so close. It's there. It's right there. Have a good one, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Grab the new Live the Dream shirt on SAMMIT.net and support Daiki and his dream as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
さあ1本目すごい角度だ
It looks like my brake line burst. Line snapped.
Everybody watch SAMMIT do a crazy flick.